Hello everyone, I am Prabinu. In today's session, I am going to discuss the complete exam pattern and the full syllabus of the VARC section of the major MBA entrance examinations. I know there is flurry of excitement among all of you about the VARC section of these examinations. But let this flurry be there, but don't let worry come there. In today's session, I am going to talk about not only CAT but about the major MBA entrance examinations. When I say major MBA entrance examination, it means that these examinations will give you an access for the top B schools of our country. So let's see what are these major examinations. Number one, definitely it is CAT. So Common Admission Test. Next, NMAT, NMIMS Aptitude Test. Then comes XAT, Xavier's Aptitude Test. So the best college associated with XAT is XLRI Jamshedpur. And SNAP, Symbiosis National Aptitude Test. And the fifth major exam is IIFT, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade. So these are the top 5 examinations and we have to crack all these 5 examinations. You need to keep in your mind that if you are preparing for CAT, then you are automatically getting prepared for these 4 other exams as well. Now, what are the core section of any aptitude test? These are quantitative ability, data interpretation, logical reasoning, verbal ability, reading comprehension and general awareness. Why I have mentioned verbal ability and reading comprehension in different sections? Because there are certain examinations which keep these two sections as apart. Most of the exams, they have only single section naming verbal ability section. Now, let's talk about the verbal ability section. Let's focus on the verbal ability. So what are the major question types which are there in this section? So they are vocabulary, grammar, reading comprehension and verbal reasoning. So these are the major 4 question types which any exam can ask about. Now let's understand these question types in details. First, vocabulary. Now how can they ask vocabulary? If I say vocabulary questions are there, what kind of questions will be there? They can ask you the synonyms, they can ask you the antonyms, they can ask you the analogies. What are analogies? I'll give you one example. If I say ornithology is to birds, then entomology is to what? So you have to develop relationship. Find out the relationship between 2 words and then you have to find out the same relationship in your options. Next question type is text completion. It is nothing but just a simple fill in the blank where you have to put in the right word as per the context. Next is close test. So it's a paragraph with multiple blanks. So let's say 4 to 5 blanks. So you have to fill up those blanks with the given options. Next question type is find the correct spelling or find the odd word out. So these are the major question types where any examination can ask you the direct question based on vocabulary. Now what is the weightage of vocabulary in these examinations? CAT, out of 26 questions, it has 0 question based on vocabulary. Yes, you heard me right, that CAT has 0 questions, 0 based on vocabulary. It means CAT doesn't ask any question based on vocabulary directly. It means there is no such question as synonym, antonym, analogies. No question is based directly on vocabulary in CAT. NMAT, NMIMS Management Aptitude Test. So out of 32 questions, 12 questions are based on vocabulary. For IIFT, out of 20 questions, 8 to 10 questions are based on vocabulary. SNAP, Symbiosis, out of 35 questions, 10 to 15 questions For that, out of 26 to 27 questions, 3 to 4 questions are based on direct vocabulary. Next topic is grammar. So, is grammar beneficial? Should we learn grammar? Should we invest time in the grammar? Let's see what are the question types for the grammar. Error detection. It means there is a sentence given and one of the parts has the error. You have to find out it is which part, or you have to correct the sentence. Out of the 4 different ways of the sentence, you have to find out the correct sentence. Usage of the correct grammar. Out of the options, you have to find out the correct usage of that word or fill in the blanks. So, you have to fill in the prepositions or the proper conjunctions. So, these are the maximum ways where they can check your grammar. Now, let's check what is the weightage of grammar in these examinations. CAT out of 26 question has 0 question. Yes, again CAT doesn't ask any question which is based on grammar directly. And MAT out of 32 questions of VA, 8 questions are based on the grammar. For IIFT, out of 20 questions of VA, there are 6 to 8 questions based on grammar. For SNAP, out of 35 questions, 12 questions are based on grammar. And ZAD, out of 26 to 27 questions, 2 to 3 questions are based on direct grammar. So, although CAT doesn't ask any direct question, but these other exams, they do find grammar very lucrative. They ask questions, they want to check your grammar really. Next frequently asked question type is reading comprehension. We have been doing reading comprehension since our school time, where there is a passage followed by question. It is like an open book exam. You have the whole passage. You don't need any external knowledge to solve these questions. What are the questions which are related with the reading comprehensions? You can have main idea questions, that what is the main idea of this passage. You can have inference based questions. What is the logical structure of the passage? What is the tone of the author? What is the title of the passage? What is true or false as per the passage? What is the conclusion of the passage? Or any other data based questions. So, these are the major question types which are associated with the reading comprehensions. So, just to crack the reading comprehension questions, you need only one skill, that is impeccable reading skills, and then you can easily crack these questions. Now, let us talk about the weightage of reading comprehension in these examinations. So, last year all these examinations, they have reduced their number of questions, overall number of questions because of COVID. So, in CAT 2020, out of 26 questions in the verbal section, RC questions were 18. We have total 18 questions based on RC. Can you calculate the percentage? Can you calculate the weightage? That is 75% of the verbal ability section is based on reading comprehension. For ANMAT, now these are the on an average question types, question numbers till to 2019. So, for ANMAT, out of 32 questions, 8 questions are based on RC. IIFT, it has altogether a different section for RC which has 16 questions. SNAP, out of 35 questions, 10 questions are based on RC, and for ZAT, which is famous for the toughest RCs of all the examinations, so it has 15 questions. So, we know that reading comprehension is something which is very important, and all the examination they give a lot of focus about reading comprehension. And the last question type is verbal reasoning. Now, in verbal reasoning there are a lot of question types. Now, the most important question type associated with verbal reasoning is critical reasoning. Now, critical reasoning is something which requires a lot of logics and reasoning based on the context given. There are a lot of questions associated in the critical reasoning that we will learn in some other videos. So, critical reasoning is very important part of verbal reasoning. para jumbles without options and para jumbles with options. CAT focuses on para jumbles without options. Para jumbles means there are certain sentences given. You have to rearrange those sentences to make a coherent paragraph. So, in CAT you do not get the options, you have to rearrange and type in your answer, but the other exams they provide you the options. Summary based question, there is a paragraph and out of the 4 summaries in the option you have to find the best summary of that paragraph. Logical continuation, in which there is a paragraph and the last sentence of that paragraph is eliminated. I do not know why they do such things, but you have to find out the last sentence of the given paragraph. Logical discontinuation or the odd one out, where 5 sentences are given, 4 sentences talk about one idea and you have to find out that one sentence which does not fit in. FIJ, fact, inference and judgment. This question type was introduced in CAT 2009. That was the first time CAT introduced such question. Although now since last 6 years CAT does not ask such question types, but yes, other exams they do ask, and these are really tricky question types. Syllogisms, where certain statements are given and you have to find out the conclusion based on those statements. Statement assumption, statement conclusion or statement argument, this is altogether a different set of questions. So, all these questions come under verbal reasoning section of the various examinations. Now, what is the weightage of verbal reasoning? So, if I talk about CAT, 8 questions out of 26 questions are based on verbal reasonings. So, 3 questions from para jumbles without options, 3 questions on summary and 2 questions are out of context. And MAT, out of 32 questions, 5 para jumbles with option questions are there and they ask critical reasoning under the different section which is logical reasoning section. So, they ask critical reasoning but not under VA section. IIFT, they ask 6 para jumbles with option questions and in logical reasoning section they ask critical reasoning 5 questions and some questions based on syllogisms. SNAP, out of 35 questions 2 to 5 questions are para jumbles with options and in the logical reasoning section they ask critical reasoning and statement assumption, statement conclusion or statement argument. And now about XAT, XAT focuses on 2 to 4 para jumbles with options. See, with options para jumbles they are pretty easy. 4 to 6 critical reasoning based questions, they ask summary and logical continuation and FIJ. So, number gets fluctuate but they do focus on these questions. So, now you have all the information available with you. Start your preparation accordingly and wisely. Nothing is impossible with proper guidance and the hard work. That's all from my side. Thank you so much everyone.